Since Spacies.
G'day invaders and welcome to Spacies, and this is my continued look at the Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, and this is a series of videos that I've been doing now for the last 3 years, and I'm about to come to the end. And today we look at Super Thunder Blade. Now this is one of the launch titles for the Mega Drive. The Sega Mega Drive released in 1988, and one of the launch titles for the console in Japan was Super Thunder Blade. It was more of a tech demo. I remember seeing it for the first time and thinking, this looks okay. It didn't even impress me, even back in 1988, but there were certain little things that I saw that kind of gave a glimpse as to what the Mega Drive was capable of. I remember riding my push bike to my friend's house to have a look at the list of games that his brother had imported from Japan. And I remember riding my bike back home after seeing those games thinking, I can't wait for this console. So the overall opinion or feel or vibe of the Mega Drive when I first saw it was one of excitement. This though was a game that really wasn't up on that radar, but like I said, there was a couple of little elements in the game, the music, the vibrant look of the graphics. However, I think that they were really pushing this game too fast, and I think that they kind of they rushed it out the door a little quick. But let's have a look at it. This is Super Thunder Blade being played on my Twitch channel. Let's have a look. Yeah, I want to see if I can get through as much of this as possible. All right. Danger! Just randomly written on the beams. Danger!
It's like, what does that say? I don't know. Let me climb up and read it.
It's very much like an alternative version of Space Harrier, but just slower.
And not as good.
No, I prefer Space Harrier any day. So, the story. I gotta tell my story about the first time I played this game. A guy that I knew from the Sega Mega Drive, the Sydney Sega Users Group, said that his brother has imported a Mega Drive. Would you like to come over and have a look at it? This is in 1989. So I go riding my bike 15 Ks or something like that, and I'm absolutely gobsmacked by what I see. This was, compared to the Mega Drive, this was miles better. But you don't believe me.
Compared to the Mega Drive.
Compared to the Master System.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry. Oh yeah, this is so much better than the... Like, as a launch game, I can totally see, like, the pop factor in this.
So to me, it was a tech demo.
As with most launch title games.
I like the parallax scrolling, the clean graphics of it at the time. Like, I totally don't think that this is what the Mega Drive is fully capable of. I totally understand that. And I think that they were trying to bite off more than they could chew with a 3D style game like this. But hey, they gave it a shot, you know.
I like how that tank just rolls into the background too. That would have been amazing back when this was brand new. Like, just a big giant sprite just wheeling itself in. It's like, I've never seen a Commodore do that.
By the way, that sound effect for when the cannon was firing off on that thing, it sounded wicked at the time. I'm doing alright. Touch wood. It's the cave level that comes up that's a bit dicky. I hate the sound effects for the explosion. Wow, 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 wow. After, yes, this little 3D section. Well, not 3D section, how it transitioned to the overview. It was pretty cool.
Although the graphics in this stage kind of do look a bit Master System-ish, if you ask me.
They were... I think this is a 2 meg game. So the memory was like absolutely minimal. I just got an extra man. Yay, me. I hate these games where you got to keep moving, otherwise you die. Because I keep forgetting where I was up to compared to the bullets being fired. Like then. Ah.
No, I love it when shooters like this, you know, change perspective on you and try to
Mixes things up, yeah. What, Tiger Heli or this game?
Yeah. No, Tiger Heli.
So when this game came out and you see the graphics zoom in and out, we thought that the Mega Drive had scaling because of that. And it didn't. It was just a little... The music's cool. The music's got a little bit of a charm to it. It is a very basic looking game though. That looks dreadful.
Oh, I reckon if this game had like another year's time to be ported, I reckon it could have looked so much nicer. But
Yeah, I think they were really under the pump to get this game out the door.
Yeah, because Space Harrier 2 was after this, wasn't it? And that looked so much
No, it was a launch title as well.
Really? Wow.
And I think this game has the honor of being the first numbered game. I think I got into a conversation about this with Al Nilsson, and he was saying that it doesn't necessarily mean that if the number on the game was 1, that was the first game. Which is kind of interesting. Oh man, that wasn't good. I do want to get myself all of the original launch titles for the Mega Drive. The first 10 games. Because again, there was a certain charm about the Mega Drive, the original Mega Drive lineup.
Towards ya.
Did you see when he's moving, the weak spot is not quite keeping up with the ship, so it's like a pixel behind. Oops, accidentally hit rewind, sorry. Oh no, come on. This is actually pretty hard. It's not fun, I have to say. Oh man, Sega should have let this game have more time in development. Yep, I agree. I think they weren't really aware of what the Mega Drive was capable of.
Bonus footage.
Oh no! Well, we keep recording because your voice is still coming through. I don't really think that this should have went to market. I do like the you can't see it. I do apologize, but I do like the name entry screen because it's got this pseudo 3D effect going on. Yeah. So in a nutshell. I don't really think that this game should have made it to market in its current form. And it was a brave attempt for Sega to launch with a game like this. But you can see when people looked at this game, they probably saw what we saw and thought, even though it was more advanced than a Master System, they probably looked at it and thought, that looks janky. It doesn't look quite complete. So maybe that's why, because the Mega Drive didn't sell well in Japan on launch.
We're back.
You know that, right?
No, I did not. Honestly, I find that quite shocking.
Because it launched on the same day as, guess what?
Dragon Quest 3?
No. It came out on a very significant release date milestone.
Super Mario Brothers?
Yes. Super Mario Bros. 3 came out on the same day as the Mega Drive in Japan.
Mamma mia.
Yeah, really bad timing on Sega's behalf at the time. But Nintendo was not on my radar. I was all about this system, this console, and it showed me promise. I never was really super excited about Super Thunderblade though. It just looked like, okay, this is something that the system might be able to do better at later, but I never felt the urge to buy this game. It just didn't really, it was never on my radar, this game. But it was interesting when I first saw it. The music was the one thing I walked away impressed with the most at the time. Right, so that was a look at Super Thunderblade on the Mega Drive. I hope you guys liked that quick playthrough. I've got only a couple more games to come up in this series. I've got just 2 more, I think it is. Vector Man 1 and Vector Man 2. And I think that would be it for this series. So I'm trying to think of what to come up with next for this series. A new series, that is. Should I be looking at the Super Nintendo games one by one that were released on the Super Nintendo Mini? Or should I be looking at the Mega Drive games that were released on the Mega Drive Mini? Although I think I've done Mega Drive to death a little bit with this series. Or should I be looking at the Famicom games that came out on the Famicom Mini? The classic, which I've got right here. That's the classic Famicom Mini. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you guys. Leave your comments down below. Would you like to see me take on the Super Nintendo games from a Sega fanboy point of view? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Spacies. I stream there at least 3 times a week. And you can always also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new to the channel. In the meantime, my name has been Brian and I've been gaming since Spacies. Peace, guys.
Since Spacies.